Hey, Maria, this is on chapter 8, the coldest winter ever. I walked until I saw a cute little coffee shop. I bought a newspaper from the stand and ducked inside. Inside, I flipped to the section with apartments for rent. I took a jar of nail polish out of my pocketbook and splashed a red dot on all the listings. I was going to check out. I had already decided I wasn't going back to Brooklyn with everybody feeling sorry for me. I wasn't going to give Natalie the pleasure of feeling like me and her were on the same level. I found a decent place to stay while I put my survival plan together. I put the money for the tea and fries on the table plus $1 tip. After walking halfway through the coffee shop door, I turned around and grabbed my tip off the table. Realizing I had to save my dough, I hit the pavement, headed for an available advertising apartment in Harlem. The building was a brownstone on a block of brownstones. This particular one was real nice and neat with a decorated iron gate on it and flower pots on the left and right sides of the entrance. The landlady came to the door and peeked out the curtain. She was only about 5'2", real dark-skinned with a colorful scarf on her head, a dress and house slippers. After opening the outside door, she stood behind the locked gate, looking me over from head to toe. She spoke with a thick West Indian accent. "Good afternoon, child. What can I do for you?" "I'm interested in an apartment you have for rent." I was confident. I looked good, expensively dressed, with a fresh hairdo. "Are you alone?" she asked, as if she couldn't tell I was standing on the steps by myself. "Yes, I am," I replied, trying not to be snotty. She went into her front pocket on her multicolored dress, pulled out a small key, and unlocked the gate. "What's your name?" she asked. "Winter Shalom," I said proudly. "Are you married?" "No, I'm not." "Do you have any children?" "No." "Oh," she said, "because we have working people in this building, and little babies are wonderful, but they can't be a loud disturbance in the middle of the night." "No, I don't have any children," I reassured the suspicious little lady. "What floor is the apartment on?" I asked, trying to hurry her along. "Oh, it's on the second floor. We'll go up in a minute." "So how did you hear about the apartment?" "I read about it in the paper," I said, wondering why she put an ad in the paper if it was supposed to be a secret. "Oh," she said. "How old are you?" she asked, still digging. "I'm 22. "Oh, are you a student?" "Yes, I am," I lied. I figured that must be what she wanted to hear. "Oh, that's nice. What are you studying?" I paused, couldn't think of anything. I looked down at my shoes and quickly said, "Fashion." "Oh, that's nice. Well, you look good, child. I hear the models make a good living, but that means you'll keep irregular hours." Not understanding her, I said, "What? I mean, excuse me." "Well, like I said, people in the building, we're all working people, so most of us are out during the day. So my husband and I turn the heat down during the day because nobody's here. Around 6 or 7 p.m., we turn it back on. It's a way to conserve and save money." "Yes, but in a few months, spring will be here," I told her. "Oh, you are planning to be here in the fall, aren't you?" she asked in a threatening tone. "I don't rent by the week. This is not a hotel. If you want to live here, you'll have to sign a lease agreement for a minimum of 1 year," she said. "Stay right here. I'll be right back." She slid behind the closed door of her apartment and came back with a clipboard. Who is she fooling, I thought to myself. What difference does it make if I sign a lease? When I'm ready to bounce, I'm bounced. What is she going to do, call the rent police? There were 20 million people in New York City. "Come on," she said, signaling me to follow her up the stairs. She pulled out a large circular key ring with a whole bunch of keys on it. One bedroom apartment with a little kitchen, fully carpeted. The place looked like a Barbie doll house. Barbie doll was supposed to live in it. That's how cute and compact it was. For me, it was perfect. I pictured maybe a leather love seat, a cable-ready big TV screen, and a fancy designer phone. I pictured myself walking around the apartment barefoot with my pretty pedicure toes sinking into the thick carpet. The living room was more than a little smaller than my bedroom on Long Island, but it was cool. I could definitely deal with it. "I'll take it," I said, smiling, looking at the lady and grabbing my envelope with the cash. I began counting out the dough. "First things first, child," she said, looking at my cash suspiciously. This was the first time I ever seen anybody turn their nose up at cash. You'll have to fill out this application. Why? I said nicely. I already told you everything. I know, she said. It's just the way we do things around here. I need this for my records. She handed me a form asking for my name, address, place of employment, education. You know, I'm not the president of the Block Associate, she mentioned. It's small. We're just getting started. Most of the responsible people on this block participate. But you know, there are always those few. We're trying to clean the block up, get rid of the drugs, make it better for everybody. We're real careful because a lot of drug dealers had cash. They got the money to spend. They send a pretty little thing like you in here, but you don't know anything about that filthy way of living. She smiled and added, I can tell, such a lovely face. Do you have a check? No, I don't, I respond hesitantly. Oh, here you must need a pen. She handed me a ballpoint, stood close over me in the application. I filled it out, making stuff up as I went along, figuring I'd play with her inspection, get my new keys, close my door, and never speak to her again except on rent day. I was Winter Sherman. I attended Brooklyn College. I was 23 years old. I previously lived at 123 Green Street, etc., etc. She looked over the application, glanced up at me after each section, as if she thought I was stupid enough to tell on myself. I smiled politely, and I'll be back, y'all.